Oh, you came for me, it looks like. How can
Yeah.
I help you?
Yeah. What's going on?
Just grabbing a gift from Grandma. I think of her as a grandma for her son.
Okay.
Dropping off a gift for her.
Okay. What's the grandma's name?
Gloria Lashbrook.
Okay. What's your friend's name?
Christopher Lashbrook.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name's Brett. What's your
Brett Ryan.
name? Oh, I'm not gonna.
Oh, should I forget about that?
Yep. It's all good. Keep your hands
Oh,
out of
sorry.
your
Yeah,
pockets
yeah.
for me. Okay.
I know how. Stop. I want to stop and interject here. I have a trauma history with cops. It's pretty triggered right
I'm
now.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. I just want you to know it's nothing personal.
Okay.
If I'm acting scared, it's not because of you.
Okay, sure.
And the most dangerous thing I have is a Leatherman right here.
Okay.
I'll make sure not to go in that
Perfect.
pocket because I know how you
Great.
feel about hands.
Thank you very much.
So you feel okay about my hands
I
now?
appreciate that. Thank you.
Because I habitually put my hands in my pocket. Does it
Okay.
bother you right now?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, man. If I'll let you put your hands
Just
in
give
your
me a nod.
pockets.
I won't. I'll try not to do it if you remember that I don't have anything in my
Okay.
pockets.
Well,
Like, do you want to
I'm
check?
gonna pat you down, so turn around.
Sure.
Okay, turn around. Put your hands out like that for me, okay? What did you say your name was?
Ryan.
Ryan.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then, what's in the bag here, Ryan?
That's my medicine bag. That's all kinds of stuff, but all personal.
Okay. Okay.
Very
Nothing in
personal.
your cards, right?
In my nothing dangerous.
Leatherman,
Like I
right?
said, yep, the Leatherman.
Okay. Okay. So, other than jewelry, what brings you here, man?
Just doing a favor for. I live in Albert Lee, and
Okay.
so is my friend. He's getting some money to make it to the end of the month from his mom.
Okay. How'd you get here? Did you take a bus? Did you Uber? Did you drive?
I drove.
That blue car over there for yours?
Correct.
Okay, who's the guy in the front seat with you?
A friend of mine.
Okay. So you know that the grandma lives here then?
Absolutely.
Okay, and why doesn't your buddy come do it?
Chris?
Yeah, how come he
He's
doesn't?
in Albert Lee.
Okay. So your buddy that lives in Albert Lee with you.
No, we are friends and for a small town, distant neighbors.
Okay, okay. And how did you get a hold of that?
From him?
Okay. And then he asked that you come down here and give it to his grandma?
No, he asked I pick up. He gave me this a month or so ago. I've had it sitting in my car, meaning to give it to her, and I forgot the last time I was here.
Okay, okay.
What is all this concern about?
Staff doesn't feel comfortable with you. You're just kind of lingering around
Well,
here.
I told her I'd be here in 10 minutes a half hour ago, and I called her 5 minutes ago, so the staff should know that by now.
Perfect. Where's you got an ID on you?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, thank you.
I generally don't hand one over if I'm not driving, but
Okay.
for you I will.
Thank you very much.
This is America. We don't carry papers.
I got you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't carry guns. I like the first one a lot better. Sorry, I'm just trying to calm myself down. When the second cop shows up, I get worried.
George, Adam, Ian, Tom, Sam, Charles, Henrietta, Christopher, Brian, middle of P, King, Edward, Ida, Tom, Henry.
What's up, man?
It's gonna be
Talking to him?
October 3rd of 1980.
Ask him, man. From your perspective, his is the only voice that counts.
This is the only voice that counts?
What's your buddy's grandma's name? Just so I can go in there and see if she's actually in there.
Gloria Lashbrook.
Gloria
Lash like you with a lip, and then brook like a stream.
Lashbrook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or you brook a lash. I think that's where it comes from.
Broke a lash.
No, brook like you withstand.
Oh, gotcha. And then, what's your grandson's name again?
It's her son.
All right, hey Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
This is my partner TJ. Okay.
TJ.
Can you talk to him while I go and see if
Sure.
Corey's inside?
You give him the rundown on my hands and weapons.
I pat him down already. He likes to put his hands in his pockets. So,
part of the reason I'm saying like this is I know I won't.
In his left front pocket. Okay. All right. Give me 2 seconds, Ryan. Okay.
The part he left out is I have a trauma history and a diagnosis I've been dragged around from and had my freedom taken from me many times.
Okay.
Really. In this land of the free, I have many freedoms. To this day, still, I think I can't carry around my hunting rifle because I was once committed because they said I was going to be dangerous in the next 6 months if they didn't drug me and lock me up.
So did they lock you up then?
Repeatedly, sometimes for weeks and months. Even for weeks after I went to court while I was waiting for the decision, they said, oh, actually, you're fine.
Really?
Fuck yes. I'd rather go to jail. They don't lie and say it's for your own good.
Right.
Fuck, I went there once. I spoke Spanish to 3 different guys, like worked on my fucking shit a little bit.
Yeah.
Wasn't lied to about anything.
Yep.
Was told to shut the fuck up and couldn't ring that bell unless there's something going on. You know, so, like, despite you like it better so far, this is no hospital, bro. Yeah. So, yeah, with... Say again?
I've heard that from a few people.
Oh my God, yeah, 100%.
Say they'd rather
Mm-hmm.
rather go to jail than be locked up in a institution.
When I thought it was like last spring, I went and took a stay of commitment for the first time ever, because I know what bullshit that is. That's pleading guilty to being dangerously insane, basically. Fuck you. But I was in a rush, so I said, fine, get me out of here. I didn't realize that meant...
Wouldn't do that again?
No, because that means, because you sign a list of things that if you're staying out of your face, will never be noticed. But if he patted me down and found out I had a empty bottle from 2 days ago in my pocket, or that I picked up from the lawn, I could be back in the hospital like that. Because one of the things I said is I wouldn't drink or use street drugs. So I ended up back in the hospital and on a full commitment because I was suddenly homeless because of the stigma and fear. I was thrown out of the house, living in my van down in Albert Lea, where I know a couple people, but not well enough to stay there all the time. So I'm out at a park on the edge of town where they don't have a sign that says it closes at 11, drinking a little whiskey and looking at the stars. Cops show up to tell me, hey, don't be here after 11 in the future. We'll give you a breathalyzer, it's 0.08. Yeah, go ahead and sleep here, just know in the future. This park closes at 11 too. But that gets back to my case manager.
Of course.
In I go. There were other bullshit involved, but that was the one they hung me on. Like, one of the other things was I have both a school in Coon Rapids where the mother of my youngest child and my best friend for a decade and a half plus both taught, and like I met mom through a friend. Mom wasn't working there anymore last spring. Kate still was. Also, my cousin Phil lives 2 miles away on the other side of Highway 10. People worry a lot about me, and for whatever reason they do, I honor it with few people who I care about enough they can see me on Google Maps all the time. I don't give a fuck about my privacy. Like anybody, you can figure out where I am in a minute. If you care to. Yeah. So why don't I care? Why do I care if the mothers of my kids can see where I am? Fuck. I'm not doing anything anybody should be that mad about. Ever. That's the fucking thing. Like, I literally have not raised my hands to a man in anger in my life. If I told you the 3 most violent things I did, I would need to have a beer or something. You'd have to tell me a story. But the trigger it took for me to do the most violent, I've worked through all that. I could never do that to anyone again, much less someone I care about that much. And I won't go into it. The second most was 2-month-old baby. I'm out on a fucking, they don't hardly do them anymore. Pass. You could get like a 4-hour pass to go be in the community and go back to the hospital. The insurance companies won't let that happen anymore. But I got that a few times when my infant daughter, my third, her first, was a newborn. I was locked up for like 9 weeks. For most of it, just because she wouldn't let me home.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because they won't let you go if you don't have housing.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. So I'm out on a pass. We go out and get some lunch, and it turns into a verbal, she is not comfortable in the restaurant, so we leave and do that in the car while I'm driving. Then she doesn't like my driving, so she's driving while we argue. She's not even a good driver when she's paying attention. You feel safe, all right? City streets, please. Then she pulls over so we can do it. I'm going to take Alma out of the car seat. She's a month or 2 old tops at this point. I'm starting to take her out. She reaches back and tries to take her out of my hands. If you did that, even with your guns.
Oh, absolutely.
Fuck, man. I don't know what I'd do, because that... Yeah.
No doubt.
If you didn't have the guns, I know what I'd do.
Hey, Ryan, so,
Yeah.
Staff,
Mm-hmm.
you know, since it's senior living, it's on lockdown right now because of the coronavirus and everything, so staff asked that you just kind of wait out here.
Perfect.
And then while Gloria brings
Yeah, so as is, soldier.
Yeah. Where'd your buddy go?
Black fella?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And why did he leave?
He just tagged along because I had stopped to get some money he owed me, and he happened to want to come this way, so we tagged along.
Is there something in the car that shouldn't be?
As far as I know, not. If he's not, I don't think so.
So he's got something on him that shouldn't
I don't pat down my passengers, man. I don't speak for other people.
Okay. All right. It's kind of weird that he would just get up and leave when he sees the cops. So.
A black guy out here gets up and doesn't want to talk to you? Fuck that. That's not weird.
No. If you didn't do anything wrong,
It is a little weird.
if you didn't do anything
Okay.
wrong, you shouldn't have a reason to leave.
Especially in Eden Prairie.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you mean, especially Eden Prairie? You got a especially good reputation for treating colored folks out here?
Well, I mean, it's not Minneapolis. It's not any like.
Nobody. Minneapolis, whatever the problems they have between the police and the community, at least it's like they're both powerful forces. Black folks out here don't have much to say about much, I would imagine. What are there, 11 of them?
They just as much voice as everybody else does. So
Per person. But as a community, like where's the black neighborhood in Eden Prairie?
We don't have a neighborhood.
Right, of course not.
We don't have a
Neighborhood
neighborhood.
for black
Yeah.
people.
But everybody knows north and also south, but north is predominantly black. And the police up there, the police up there have a relationship with the community. It's strained, of course,
Yeah.
but it's specific. The whole community is by and large black.
Yep.
So the community as a whole is the black people who have the relationship with the community. Out here, it's a whole other beast. He doesn't know what you're going to think of him, how you're going to look at him.
That's
I
true,
don't know.
'cause he doesn't know me. And I don't
Right.
know him.
Yeah, I would like, I don't know, he's also been locked up. He's on a commitment right now. So I assume he's got that trauma that I share. Plus, maybe his own, I don't know. I don't know him very well. Like,
Is that yours?
this,
Okay, that's cool.
that's glorious. And that's, I figured it should be fine. That's easy to disinfect. It's
Ryan,
gold.
Gloria's got some stuff for you to bring back to Chris.
Yeah,
okay?
totally.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
perfect.
good chatting with you, man.
You too.
Yeah,
Thanks,
Take care, take care, Ryan.
Yep. You as well. Yeah, and hey, I think this apocalypse is going to be good for business in that it's bad for business, you know?
Right.
Good, good, good.